Hey everyone, it's MJ and I am so glad that you're checking me out. I'm excited about another video, and today I posted the question, if you could erase a narrative, in particular about women, what would it be? And so I thought about all of the narratives that I have allowed to impact my life and what was the one that was most impactful. And it's probably one that I still deal with. So I want to share it with you today. And that narrative is that I have to prove my worth. There's always been this underlying idea and notion that I have to prove my worth to a variety of different people, whether it is those people that I work with, my peers, colleagues, my friends, my significant others. As a mother, I've felt that I've had to prove my worth, and that narrative has been very confining. And truly, just the constructs of that narrative are false in and of themselves, because it's so subjective and dependent upon the person who you're trying to prove your worth to. So, if that person is in agreement with what you've proven, then what? Or if that person disagrees with your proof, then what? Are you a failure or have you arrived? And then once you receive that subjectivity, what do you do with it? And does it change how you act, or does it limit you, or does it motivate you? And sometimes I think that it has motivated me, but inevitably it's still a false narrative that I've struggled with. And as you think about working through life with those type of narratives, even myself, I find myself limited by them. And just putting them on the table has allowed me just to kind of start to think about, how then do I shift this narrative? And that's the empowerment piece that I want to talk with you about, because that false narrative plays out, like I said, in different places, and it limits your creativity. It can limit relationships. I can think of times where in trying to prove my worth as a mother, it has limited my ability to motivate my son, or to provide support to other women as I'm talking about my parenting, because I've said, oh, I could have done this, or I could have done that, or if I had done this, or if I had done that, I would have been a better mother, which would have resulted in XXXX. According to who? At the end of the day, I'm worthy because God created me who I am. I'm worthy of so many things. And that worth doesn't have to be proven to anyone else. As I think about how this impacts my empowerment journey and how I hope it might empower you, I think the first step in shifting narratives is really identifying what are those common narratives, and what are those narratives that are limiting you, or constructing parts of your life that that are holding you back, or that are impacting your ability to relate with other people, or to be your very best and to show up as your best self and be proud of that best self. But as you just start to identify those narratives, developing a counter narrative has helped me significantly to push through it. Just kind of like I was saying the other day about being kind to myself. As I start to beat myself up in different situations, if I counter that negative with something positive, with a good vibe, it allows me to be empowered to move forward. And then all of this, like I could say to so many of my friends and giving them advice, or if they came to me talking to me about their worth, I could build them up and tell them how worthy they are. I have to do that same thing for myself and keep practicing it. It's not just something that is overnight. And as I mentioned before, like, this is a journey. It's a journey for me, and I know it'll be a journey for you. But the more that you step into that brave space to develop those counter narratives, and to really identify some of those narratives that have limited you, that are based upon fallacies, people or experiences that really don't make or break you, it is empowering to move through and to talk about it. So thanks for joining me today. I so appreciate you. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Empowering MJ. I'll see you